logically. Ryan worked at a construction site. Once, someone attacked him and he was taken to the hospital unconscious. The police officer who arrived to investigate the place has 3 suspects: Stephen, Chris, and Matt. Stephen said that he was putting tiles on the roof when the accident happened. Chris confessed that he was sleeping under the tree, and Matt claimed that he was laying bricks at the time. You have 10 seconds to figure out who is lying. Answer: Stephen was the one who hurt Ryan. The building has no roof yet, so how could he put tiles up there? A boy was at a carnival and went to a booth where a man said to the boy, "If I write your exact weight on this piece of paper, then you have to give me $50. But if I cannot, I will pay you $50. The boy looked around and saw no scale, so he agrees, thinking no matter what the carny writes, he'll just say he weighs more or less. In the end, the boy ended up paying the man $50. How did the man win the bet? Answer: the man did exactly as he said, and he wrote your exact weight on this piece of paper. A smuggler would sit on a cycle and cross the border with a sack of sand daily. The border patrol would check the sack every day, and all they would find is sand. What did the smuggler smuggle across the border? Answer: bicycles. The smuggler used the sack of sand as a distraction so that the officer wouldn't notice that he was smuggling the bicycles. A man was found dead next to a 5-story building. The police say it was a suicide, but you say it was a homicide. To prove this, you go to each floor on the building, open a window, and toss a penny out. You do this to each floor until you reach the 5th floor, open the window, and toss a penny out. How does this prove it wasn't a suicide? Answer: if the man committed suicide, he would have left the window open and you wouldn't have to open it. A man is on the run from the police after stealing large gold bars. He has 3 gold bars in his arms, each weighing 10 kilograms. The problem is, as he runs from the police, he must cross a mile-long, fragile bridge which can only support 100 kilograms. The man weighs 80 kilograms. How could he transport all 3 gold bars across the bridge? Answer: juggle them. At any one point, only 2 gold bars will be acting on the bridge, the other being airborne, meaning a maximum of 100 kgs total at any given time. There is a chain nailed to the wall. The chain is 10 feet long and the center of the chain dips down 5 feet from where each side of the chain is nailed to the wall. How far are the 2 ends of the chain from each other? Answer: the ends are touching. In order for the chain to dip down 5 feet, that is exactly half, the ends must be touching and the chain is effectively folded in half. A Japanese ship is on the route back to the shore from the Atlantic Ocean. In a calm, windless moment, the captain decides to take a shower. He keeps his Rolex and diamond-studded gold bracelet on the shelf and goes for a shower. When he returns, he finds both the watch and the bracelet missing. He immediately calls the crew members and asks them what they were doing during this time. The following are the answers. The cook explained, "I was in the kitchen preparing sandwiches for everybody." The engineer said, I was in the generator room checking the generator. The housekeeper told him, I saw that the flag hoisted on the ship was upside down, so I went to correct it. The captain knows that one of them must be lying, and this must be the thief. Can you tell from this information who the thief is? The thief is the housekeeper. He was definitely lying because the flag of Japan looks exactly the same whether it is upside down or upright, and no one can tell if it is upside down. On a fine sunny day, a ship was at the harbour. All of a sudden, the ship began to sink. There was no storm and nothing wrong with the ship, yet it sank right in front of the spectators' eyes. What caused the ship to sink? Answer: it was a submarine. A robber was sentenced to punishment and he had to choose between 3 doors. Behind the first door is a never-ending wildfire. Behind the second door is a hungry, ferocious tiger who hasn't eaten since 3 months. And behind the third door is a scorching hot desert. Which door will be the safest for the robber? Answer: the second door. The tiger hasn't eaten in 3 months, so it wouldn't be alive. There is a greenhouse. Inside the greenhouse, there is a white house. Inside the white house, there is a red house. And inside the red house, there are a lot of babies. What am I? Answer: a watermelon. Green is on the outside, then the inner layer is white, and then inside that is red, and the babies are the seeds.